But
Oh, you should lobby Michael about that. Maybe
I would
that
definitely.
change for you.
Oh no, that's happening. That's happening. That's already happened. That's in the works. But again, only way I'm gonna lobby Michael to fix Anarch is get rid of their cards from the heap, make them suffer. That's all that Anarch needs is to suffer. Shaper's fine right now. Criminal just needs to focus on the early game and not be weak, so strong in the late game, except for maybe the. Better, they can manage their aggressiveness better, and they can do it consistently better than the corporations, well, except for MBN. And I think it's a real issue, and you can't duck this issue, Damon. I know you can't duck this issue with your.
It's not an accident. It's not an accident at all. I can't believe any of you would think that this was not going to happen. It was inevitable. I mean, why do you think I went to Worlds that year? Why this specific year? I mean, just so happened that the rules and regulations all changed and fit and worked on that year. It just so happened to be the year where Exile and Cosmotics had, I don't know, a chance where anything could have happened. And we made our wishes. We three made our wishes.
In addition to this effect, expose another card or expose another card at the runner's choice. You now have this unique decision where it's, all right, I'm going to play this amazing card. On the corp side, I'm going to play this amazing card. Normally this card would cost me 4, but it cost me 2. But in order to do this, I have to reveal another card at the runner's choice. Like, that kind of knowledge is kind of beneficial. You're getting this really efficient usage out of a card, but the benefit is that you're giving more information to the runner so they are less likely to make a bad decision. And like, those kinds of elements to me are really, really, they're different. Like they change the game a lot.
Think like a
I think Hollis wished for Expose to be legitimate.
celebrity gift. So think of it like that. Like, that's a great example. I'm trading econ for giving you information of what I'm holding in my hand. I'm just throwing it on the table and being like, this is what I got. Give me money. So,
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Do we need more or less of this mechanic? From me, I believe that. So my answer is going to be a weird double.
Runner HQ, expose with silhouette. But it feels like the whole criminal faction should be, in my opinion, should be riddled with cards that are bypass and expose. I don't necessarily break the ice for the most efficient way possible, but I know where the threats are, or I completely ignore them. Whereas Shape is like, I have the answer for everything, where I can go get it, and Anarch is, I have the sort of a universal answer, but it's kind of a weird tax. It costs me cards instead of credits. I don't have a great way to not overtax versus a little engine. Like, still exposed seems like a really good mechanic to exist in criminal factions.
I wished for Criminal and Wayland. That's what I was predicting anyway. William just wanted Exile. He waited to Wayland. He just wanted to blow stuff up. Good wishes.
Now you know who I am. Welcome to Netrunner.
I came up with this idea that Wayland needs to be able to do meat damage, and they should become a faction of hard choices. Here's my inspiration for this. Jinteki does net damage, and net damage tends to happen on the runner's turn, and it lets them get themselves killed, rather than meat damage, which I feel is more active from the on a corporation's turn. and it's the corporation that actively goes out and kills the runner. And I feel this thematic difference is not expressed enough, because Wayland tends to have to give tags to give the meat damage, and that tends to be an MBN focus. And because of this, MBN tends to be much better at delivering the meat damage than Wayland. And I feel that it's an issue to create these meat damage cards without boosting up MBN. So here's my attempt to solve this issue. The hard choice. The first one is We Doing This. It's a 5-cost card, 5 influence, grey ops, and redacted, which is a new type I came up with. Now, here is the main crux of these hard choice cards. The runner chooses one option. Either takes 2 meat damage, or the corp gains 10 credits and 1 bad publicity. And then because the redacted type, the card is removed from the game after it resolves. So I want to avoid some kind of flimsy combo here where the card is used multiple times. Because I have a feeling that that opens up the design space.
And Damon, being the consultant that he is, consulted us, albeit indirectly. Of course this was gonna happen.
It's just pure grade ops, it's not redacted to influence. The runner chooses one option. The corp trashes one hot piece of hardware, and then the runner draws 2 cards. This first option is very important here, because I feel that Wayland should be able to spot remove pieces of hardware, like and HB should focus on program removal. In this way, if the runner chooses this, they're going to might get a key piece of hardware removed, but they'll get more cards, and it will stop them from being killed by a kill option. So again, it's all checks and balances. It's not just one style of Wayland. It's not just kill Wayland. The other choices could be rig shooter Wayland. So again, it gives all these different flavors through the same thematic option. And then the second option is the corp places up to 5 advancement counters on a piece of ice, and the runner gains 2 for each counter placed. So here I feel that Wayland should be able to hyper advance their ice, and it makes the advancements on it makes the advancement of ice much simpler, because I feel that many other corporations can advance ice just as well as Wayland can, with Trick of Light and so on and so forth, and it can combo off that. Again, if the runner doesn't want them to combo off it, they can trash some hardware. And if they do combo off it, they get money, they get lots and lots of money off it anyway. And with the cards I've seen spoiled, including the Courier's card, this could be a way to hyper advance stuff. Oh dear, I'm gonna give the Wayland all this ability to fast advance. So I better have some stuff for them to destroy so I can draw cards. It just changes everything up. It just gives the idea of all these difficult choices. So next one.